Now we're recording. Okay, so I talked about team culture last week. This week we're talking about adding value to people. And in reading How to Win Friends and Influence People, it's really hit me hard on focusing on other people and giving me really life application things. Okay, so who has called into the call center, to the Plexus customer service line?
I called today.
Okay, so I'm going to be real with y'all, okay, because fake is exhausting and I'm just going to lay it out here. But when I call in the call center and they say, ma'am, can you tell me your name? And I say my name and I tell them my last four of my social, because that's what they're going to ask for. And then they're going to want my address. And then they say, oh, Chrissy Clayton, I see that you are a senior gold ambassador with Plexus Worldwide and you've been with us for 18 months. Wow. They kind of do it syrupy, like it's super sugary sweet. And I kind of love it because they make me feel valued. They make me feel like, they know that I have stuck with this. I have not thrown in the towel. They can tell that I've worked hard at this. And when they kind of compliment me, I'm like, I just get off the phone, even when we had really long call times of like an hour and a half and they still were friendly to me, I forgot that I'd been on hold for an hour and a half to get to them. But now that our call times are only like 1 or 2 minutes, it's even more fun. I don't even have to get irritated and unirritated. I can just start out happy. But what I realized with that is that they value me and they start talking about me. They make me feel important. So what I've learned is that we want to do that for other people. We want to add value to people's lives. And that means being genuinely interested. And as we make our list to contact people, you can get wrapped up in the business side and think, if you're a business person, you can think, I need these numbers, I need this. And you can maybe not pay the most attention to the people that you need to, and have your best intentions going forward. So this book is just kind of addressed that to me, that we need to be very intentional to get to know people and to value them and to show that we value them. Another thing I want to talk about is on social media. We all use this. We use various forms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you're using, Snapchat. The people on your newsfeed that are absolutely miserable. You're like, oh, there she goes again. She hates everyone. She hates her husband and her kids and her dog and her job. She hates life because she's so miserable. Well, we don't want to be that, because misery loves company, but I don't want miserable near me. Like, we've got to shake that. So those of you that I know well and that I see you on here, I know that you do a great job of it. And to everyone else, I'm saying, let's raise the bar and let's make sure that everything we put out on social media, it adds value to people's life. You don't want people to look at your page and be like, oh, Debbie Downer. You want them to think, wow, she's so encouraging, or he posted that and that's just what I needed to hear today, or that was a great song, or whatever. So whatever you're posting, and as you share real life with people, add value to them by posting encouraging things and being uplifting and not negative, being positive and things. I used to tell my dad as a teenager, I would say, when I wanted money probably, but I would say, okay, Dad, you remember that we are optimists. We are not pessimists, and optimists always say yes. Okay, Dad, what are we? We're optimists. And he'd be like, what do you want? And I'm like, okay, but whatever I ask for, the answer is yes. Got it? And he'd be like, what do you want? So that works the same way in this business. We're optimists. We're setting the stage for the kind of people that we want to attract and for adding value to people, even if they're never a customer, if they're never an ambassador, but let's be the people that add value to them. I don't know all of you, but many of you that I know, I say this like every week, I have no idea God's crazy great plan and how he's brought so many ministry-minded, God-loving people to our team. Y'all, I couldn't handpick y'all if I tried. Like, I don't know you all. You're from all over the place. But what a dynamic group of people who love people and love God. Really love God and love people. It's crazy. I love to see where your journey is going to take you. And I'm so excited about it. So I wanted to just hit on a few things. So I'm going to look at my notes in my books here too. If you don't have this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, you should get it. Amazon Prime will deliver it in just a couple of days for you. And really just be interested in other people. And be intentional. I think I talked about that in a couple of our team meetings before, and I know I've posted it on my Facebook page. I felt like this year that I don't really get caught up in like having a word of the year or whatever. But for me, I really feel like intentionality is my word. Being intentional with my family, with ministry, with Plexus. Do you know that if you never send messages to people and you never post on Facebook, they're never going to know that you have this opportunity in your hand? So I have to be intentional to reach out to people, even though I'm like, surely my friends have all seen that I'm selling Plexus. I have to be intentional to reach out to them. And not everyone is on Facebook as much as I am. So I have to intentionally reach out to people so they see this opportunity, and be intentional in taking my products. I kind of joke, but I'm real dead serious. If you leave the Plexus products on your kitchen counter, they do nothing for you. You really have to ingest them. You have to take them daily and consistently for best results. So be intentional in taking your products. Be intentional in learning new things about Plexus. Every day, if you're reading a book, I love the 10-page challenge. Like if you can read 10 pages a day, that takes no time at all. And if you'll spend 10 minutes watching a YouTube video, watching training, watching product information, any of those things, but invest in yourself so you can pour out to other people. Okay, I'm still looking through some of these. Okay, so even for sales, not that we want to solely look at a business perspective, but the biggest thing that you can do is be invested in other people and care about them. And how do you do that? You ask questions about them. How many of you have ever been guilty? I don't like silence. So when someone says, "How are you?" I'm like, "I'm good. How are you?" And they say, "Fine." And then I go into, "We are so busy. We have done this and this and this, and we've done that, and we are going here and we're doing that. And I cooked this great recipe I found on Pinterest," because I don't like the silence of thinking that, it's just kind of awkward. So I'll just fill it with a whole bunch of rambling. But really the best way to carry on a conversation is with two people. It's not just one. So to ask questions and to be interested in what that person is interested in. Add value to them to let them know that you care about them as a person. And I love, maybe a couple of you were at the training that our CEO, our president now, Alec, did. And he said at the end of his whole presentation, he's the president of Plexus. He came to Little Rock for an event. And he said, we're Plexus with people. I got you. I'm about to handle it. Okay. Everybody's muted, so if you want to pop in a minute, y'all can unmute yourself. Okay, so Alec, our president, said, share Plexus with everyone. You have a huge opportunity, share it with them. However, do not let it drive a wedge in between your friendships and your family. They were your friends and they were your family before Plexus. And you make sure that you value those relationships before this business opportunity. And I love that, because if that's coming from our president, he's not saying at all cost, whatever it takes, shove Plexus down people's throat. He's saying value the person before the opportunity. And I think that's just a good reminder to all of us to make people feel important, ask questions, and get them talking to you. And I'll be honest, like one of the places that I've found myself in recently, and it happens a lot, kind of people will start talking about their health problems, and I want to be like, oh, I have something really good that you really, 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 really should try. And instead of just interjecting with all my passion, I am learning to ask more questions about why do you feel that way? And have you been to a doctor about that? Do you take any medication for that? What's your doctor saying? Like asking more questions before I just say, "Oh, you need our plexus nerve. It would be so amazing for you with your whatever you've got going on. Instead of just throwing something out at them, but really listening to see what products they need. Or if they say, we're just so broke, we can't go on vacation. Well, I want to tell you about our compensation plan. It's amazing. So be listening to other people, value them enough to ask questions and to be interested in their life and not just how it benefits you. Okay, so another book that I want to tell you about is The 4 Color Personalities for MLM. Now, this book kind of breaks down 4 different ways that people think. Either you're a researcher, or you're facts driven, or you're you're into helping other people, or there's several different things, or you're the life of the party, whatever. But reading this book will help you understand how to target all of those audiences. Because if you're a facts person, and I just put fact testimonies, product information, ingredients information, that's going to reach you. But if you're a life of the party person, you're going to want to know that I saw Little Big Town for free in Vegas. You're going to want to know that all kinds of fun stuff that we've got going on. So that book is another book if you are interested in personal development as well. Okay, so I'm going to tell you one more book because I'm all on this. And I've said this before, but this is great, great, great. This book is John Maxwell's The 21 Most Powerful Minutes in a Leader's Day. It's not even 21 minutes. It's about 5 minutes a day. And it's a devotional and really will help you grow as a leader. Because even if you don't have any customers yet, if you don't have any ambassadors under you yet, you just stepped in, paying $34.95 qualifies you as a leader. Because the potential for you to be a leader is so great. Y'all, I never, ever, ever, ever in my wildest dream ever imagined having Monday night team calls. I never imagined that I would make more with Plexus than I did teaching school 9 months a year, 5 days a week. Never, ever, ever. Never saw this coming. I only needed this to help me lose a little weight and feel a little better and balance some hormones. That's all I needed. And it has grown to so much more because I automatically had not a following, but I had a team, a tribe, and to lead them well, I stepped into leadership the second that I became an ambassador. So start growing now. Don't wait. I honestly waited a few months. I was like, I'm a leader? What? No, I'm not. Embrace it. Just fully embrace it and be like, I'm going to own this. I'm going to become a leader. I'm going to be all God created me to be. Who can I help? Who can I value? What can I do today? Okay, I'm going to tell you these 2 stories that I heard on a team call about someone had a talk. I believe it was on John Maxwell's team. He challenged kids in New York City, 2 kids, as they were going out sightseeing, to do something that valued other people, that added value to people. So the little boy said, I'm going to open doors for everyone today. And the sister said something like, I don't know, she was going to compliment people. When she saw someone, she was going to compliment them when she was standing near them. And at the end of the day, John Maxwell's team said, so tell me what you did. And the little boy says, I opened doors for people, and people were so grateful. They were so thankful that I would stop and open doors for them. And the little girl said, I complimented people and they paid that forward. They were so taken back, like in the checkout line, that I would compliment someone's shoes or purse or whatever. And he refers that back to, they were intentional. They made a plan in the morning to how they could add value to people. They said, what can I do today? So I'm going to challenge each of you for this rest of this week. I want you to think about how you can add value to people as you get up, and as you're in Branson on vacation, or as you're shuffling kids, or you're going to work, or you're serving in your church, or as you're in Walmart or driving through. Have you ever been the recipient of a pay it forward? Like straight up, Chick-fil-A, someone paid for my food in front, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's the best thing ever. So what do? You pay it forward. So I'm going to challenge you this week, be intentional. Think about, like, is there a video that you want to share on Facebook? Is there a song that you really love? Is there a quote? You can always Google motivational or inspirational quotes and share that. Not everything you have to share on Facebook has to be about plexus. You want it to be about your family. You want it to be about your life. You want it to be about rescuing a turtle on the road, whatever. People want to see that you have a good heart and that you care about things. That's what's going to build your solid base in this opportunity. So I just want to challenge you today and this week to really be intentional. Think, how can I add value to people? And one thing that, another challenge that I loved in kind of learning about this week has been, one of the challenges was for you to email or write messages to 21 people who made a difference in your life. So I was thinking, who would I send messages to? Well, I would send messages to some of my friends. Thank you so much for being with me through thick and thin. I'm so grateful for our friendship. I know we don't catch up very often, but I sure love you. And I'm so glad that we became friends in kindergarten. You will never know what an impact you've made on my life. To my pastors, to my kindergarten teacher, I'd probably send her one because she was amazing. She made me love school. She made me love learning. She made me want to be a teacher. So the study behind all that was, when you reach out to 21 other people and you tell them thanks for investing in you, subconsciously you realize you have this huge support system of people who add value to you. So it is so easy to think about how you can add value to other people. Now, I'm not saying you have to email 21 people, but I would love for you to think about people who have impacted your life and why, and maybe reflect on that for a little bit and think, none of us want to go to the end of our life and be that person that no one can say anything about at their funeral. You know, like, how awful would that be? I don't need a long list of things of accolades. I don't need people to praise me, but I want to be known for good things. She's a good wife. She's a good mama. She loves people. She wants to help people. She loved God with her whole heart. And that doesn't just happen when you die. That happens from the life that you lead now. So I just want to encourage you and challenge you that this is not really a plexus. I will be glad to have some Q&A about plexus products or anything in just a minute, but I really just want to encourage you with your character. And if you quit plexus tomorrow and you say, this is not for me, I hope that you will take this with you, and in whatever journey that life takes you on, that you will always add value to people's lives, and that you will look for an opportunity to serve other people, because that payoff is so huge. It may not come in a plexus paycheck. It may not come in a white Lexus or trip to Hawaii. However, it could, and it will for many of you. But that reward of investing in other people's lives is so huge. So that's my mini sermonette for tonight. I really want to challenge you this week, though. Think about and be intentional for the next 4 days on how you can add value through social media, through people that you know, through your encounters during the day. And I'd love to follow up at the end of this week. And y'all, maybe we can start a thread or something. And y'all just tell me what's going on, because I'm so excited about it. So do y'all have any comments or anything? If you have anything you want to add, I would love to hear that. Or if you know of a time when someone's really added value to your life and you want to share that. And if you want to chat, then you just unmute yourself and pop in.
I'll go.
Oh, good.
Well, I just wanted to say, kind of face to face, thank you. I don't want to cry. That didn't last long. I'm sorry.
No, you're making us all cry. Keep going.
You don't know me. Like, you guys don't know me. And just the fact that some of you thought to donate to our adoption, like, there just aren't words. Like, I just want to say thank you. Like, just to be a part of a team that cares about investing in other people. It's not about making a quick buck. It's not about making yourself look good. It's not about a car. It's not about a trip to Hawaii. It's more than that. We're part of something that's bigger than us. And the fact that this side business or this this lucrative income for some people can help invest in other people's families. I mean, to invest in making my family complete speaks volumes, and it's just beautiful. And it's so much what God wants us to do. And I'm so thankful for being a part of a team that wants to glorify God in what they're doing, not just make a name for themselves. So I just want to say thank you, and I'm done.
Made me cry my makeup off. Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
I think it's such a privilege to be able to do life and to do, never, ever. Justin, Misty, none of you ever imagined that we would be in this place. So so grateful that, and we can't wait for you to get your baby girl home. Like,
girl, me too.
The faster the better.
Same here.
Anybody else have anything? Seriously, I'm sobbing over here. Got tear marks on my makeup. Anybody else? Okay, well, we'll shift gears for a little bit. Anybody have any plexus highs or any plexus questions? Anything product-wise? Edge. Who's loving Edge? Anybody?
I just got mine today, so I'm excited.
Oh, girl. I've been cleaning out closets. I've been throwing things away. All my kids were crying because I said they only got to keep 10 toys each. They're like, no, Mama, no. I'm like, 10. That's all you get. Anybody else have anything? Okay. The comp plan. Did y'all get to see that video that I posted?
Oh, love it.
You loved it? Brandon, are you there? Maybe. Okay. Comp plan. Yes. Did any of you watch it? Okay. Good stuff on there. Okay.
Watch it on the treadmill tomorrow.
Oh, good. It's good. It's long. It is long. So you're going to be doing some miles if you're treadmilling the whole time.
I was blown away by the 17,000 points.
Yeah.
And that's one way to get paid. And that's just that's not including it's just points, 17,000. That's about $50,000 in 1 month. It's residual money. And she'll probably never make below that. It's probably only going to increase from month to month. It's insane money. But they're just like what you're talking about. They're people that give. They just pour into people and pour into people. It's just, and I think God wants to bless people that way. I think he wants to put money into people's hands so that, the people he knows he can trust with it. And anybody can do it. I really believe anybody on this call can hit 17,000 points a month if they want it bad enough. So, yeah, I love that.
I do too.
But I was in the shower, so I didn't get to listen to all of it because I don't take hour-long showers. But I'll watch the rest of it or listen to the rest of it later.
Yeah. I love it. And I've mentioned that before, that we
We're
don't.
glad you took a shower.
What did he say? I didn't even hear him. That I've mentioned that we want to be open-handed. I'm trying to show my hand here. We want to be open-handed. There will be customers who come through our hands that we don't keep every single customer. And there will be ambassadors who for a season of life maybe can't commit to what this opportunity involves. And so they're going to turn off their auto ship and they're going to be inactive. And there's also, we're going to let those people go because there's a good chance they'll come back. We're not going to try to hold on to everybody and be miserable and, I'd rather you pay your light bill or feed your kids than order your plexus. I just would. Call me crazy. Do what you have to do. And the same way with our blessings. Like, we're going to let them flow through our hands. We're not going to be just tight-fisted with our blessings. We're going to let them flow and bless other people. So I love that. And you're right. Rob and Jessica are great examples of how this can happen to anybody. Y'all, I don't know if you've seen Jessica's speech from convention, but she straight up wore some $3.99 shoes and told 12,000 people that her shoes came from the clearance rack and they cost $3.99. And she goes, I don't even care about the money, but this is so fun. I make more money than a brain surgeon. And my shoes are $3.99 from a clearance rack. So it's huge, but they give like nobody's business. And I think you're right, Justin. Like God wants to put this opportunity in people's hands who can make a difference. So I'm looking at the faces of tons of difference makers. And if you need to make a difference for your family, you need $200, $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month or more from a financial standpoint. I love Jeff and Brandy Aiken. They're not on this call tonight, but Jeff had a really great post this week about do not be, don't detour from sharing the business opportunity. Our products are amazing, but our business is amazing also. And you don't have to be scared or look like you're trying to weasel people into something. It's not it. Our business is amazing, and you can share both of those so well. You can say our products, they are second to none. They are amazing, and our comp plan pays 11 different ways. And it's real money. Like people are like, do y'all get paid like in t-shirts or do you get paid? No, money, real dollars with commas and decimals and zeros, the whole 9 yards. So share that with other people. Be very proud. Think about who needs each one of those things and present that. Go with it. Go with boldness and share it because it can truly be life-changing. Anybody else have anything? Any Plexus questions? Okay. I'm also Misty.
Sorry.
Are you on? Good.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I got so Teresa's one of my downliners. She signed her husband Dwayne, and Dwayne's taking his product. He likes his product, but I got to just sit with him this weekend and really not only explain the business to him, and so he got really excited about the money, and that was really exciting because, you know, guys a lot of times fall for the plan instead of falling for the products. And so he really fell in love with the plan this weekend, which is awesome. But then I sit him down and I said, but here's the most amazing thing, and not tooting my own horn or anything, but I was able to save up and buy a bottle of Ease to give to Amanda Mendenhall. And Amanda is constantly in pain. Like, she can't do much. She's in pain all the time. And she's having her 5th neck surgery this week. And I gave her the Ease, and she kept texting us all afternoon about how she's like, Misty, I'm playing with my kids right now. She's like, Misty, I'm swimming in the pool right now. Misty, I'm going to church tonight because one Ease pill. And she's like, I can't do that normally. And I said, Dwayne, the money's good. But these texts right here, why we do what we do. And I think we won him over. So I think he's going to really start helping work the business, and it's just exciting. It's just exciting.
It is. It's so good. You have such a great heart, though, that you're willing to invest in people, and it's what it takes. Like, build the relationship and take time, because most of you, if I looked around, most of you did not jump on Plexus the first opportunity you had. Most of you were like, I don't think so. That's what crazy people do. No. It took you a little time. And so you have to give that same grace to people and be like, you know what? If it takes 5 times, if it takes 10 times, if it takes 20 times, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to still share. And a no right now does not mean a no forever. So keep going until they block you and like bar their windows and say, never talk to me again. Keep sharing. I love that, Misty. Thank you so much for that. Anybody else have anything? Good. Okay, well, we'll just be short and sweet tonight. I'm so proud of each of you. Be challenged this week. Reach out to people, value them, and share the products and the business. And really challenge. I'm going to challenge you big, but reach out to 5-10 people a day even, and share these products with them. Send in messages and start those conversations with people. Okay. All right. I hope y'all have a great night, and you can't wait to hear all the ways that you add value to people this week. Okay. Talk to y'all later. Bye.